All right, so it is July 31st, and I took a zero yesterday, and I didn't film, mostly because I went into town and there was some good stuff to film because it was all flooded, but I forgot my camera, so I didn't. But I did decide that I wanted to go home for a few days, so I'm walking down, hoping I can find the bus station in town. It wasn't 100% clear where it was, but bus is at 8 o'clock. It's a 12-hour bus ride with all of the transfers, because it's got to go to Albany and then New York and then DC. So I'll get home around 8, and I'll probably spend 2 or 3 days at home before getting up really early and catching the same bus back. I just mentally haven't been feeling with it, and then with that rain and getting soaking wet and freezing and being miserable, I just decided I needed some time to get back together and get ready for the last quarter of the hike. And it'll be good too, because I'll be able to kind of reevaluate my gear. I'll have some time to sit and think about what I want to bring, because it's definitely getting a lot colder, a lot sooner than I expected. It's probably, I don't know, in the 40s right now here in Vermont, and I think that's probably cold for this time of year, but I'll probably definitely want to get some of my winter gear back. So what I spend on the bus will be cheaper than shipping it plus staying. It'll be cheaper to just take the bus than it would be to stay at these hotels. They're incredibly expensive here for some reason. I guess this is a popular summer town, but yeah, so that's the plan. And I just got to get into town and get to the bus stop before 8 o'clock. It's about a 2-mile walk, and I've got an hour and 20 some minutes, so I should be fine, but we'll just see. All right, I'll get back to you. All right, I think I've made it to where the bus is supposed to stop, which is in this nook behind the VW dealership. And here it says bus stop. A little bit sketchy, because it does say bus comes through here at 5:55, but my ticket clearly says 8:05 be here, so that's what I'm doing. I have about 30 minutes to find out if it works. And if I haven't mentioned, this is the first time I've ever tried to take a Greyhound bus, so even though I'm going home for a few days, I am still getting brand new experiences. All right, in a half hour I might run down to the gas station and see what they got, so I'll get back to you.
Yep.
like August 4th. I just took 5 days off after that miserable experience last Thursday. I just needed some time to get it together mentally. But so I took the bus home, which you'll see in the last video, but I don't remember if I explained it. Took a few zeros there. It was actually cheaper than it would have been to stay at the hotel. So I stayed with my buddy and just took the bus back, out on at 2 in the morning, and got dropped off at 3 by the bus, and a nice guy just gave me a ride back to trail, so that saved me 5.5 miles of walking. It is almost 4 o'clock and the shelters are at 2 miles and 10 miles, so I'm just gonna go to the 2-mile shelter and stop there. So obviously a super Nero, but the important part is back on trail and back underway, and we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully it's a little less muddy than it was, and certainly than it would have been if I had gone out after that crazy day of rain. And Little Pink Lady, she just finished Katahdin, so I'll be right back. So Little Pink Lady, like I was saying, just finished her hike at Katahdin. She's gonna do some other stuff, but she did say that the mud gets a lot better once you split off from the long trail, which I believe is somewhere near Rutland, about 50 miles from here. So probably 2.5 days, not including the 2 miles today. So like I say, we'll just see how it goes, but back on trail, and hopefully all that R&R and gave this trail some time to dry out, put me in a better frame of mind. All right.